Are you one of the numerous Tesla stock owners, or are you thinking about whether to be one? Today, you'll see why experts believe Q2 of 2022 will make Tesla investors rich. Stay tuned and keep watching. Bonds and stocks are what people consider to be worthwhile long-term investments these days. With the current state of the economy, investors and analysts have been scrambling to sell off underperforming stocks and buy in well-performing ones. Despite this, some big names in the investment field stay bullish on Tesla stocks. Despite the fluctuation, they believe that Tesla is a worthy investment and that it will continue to perform well regardless of how the numbers seem. Today's video shows why experts believe that Q2 of 2022 will make Tesla investors rich. Simply said, an investment is an asset or item acquired with the goal of generating income or appreciation. Investor, evidently, refers to a person or organization that puts money into financial plans or property with the expectation of achieving a profit. An investor is the market participant with whom the general public most often associates the stock market. Investors are those who purchase shares of a company for the long term, with the belief that the company has strong future prospects. It is a given for investors to be thorough and cautious in where they put their money. New investors often follow from the ventures of known, established, and experienced investors, whether an individual or a company. What can be considered a good investment? A good investment makes money and fits into a person's financial plan and investing strategy. The best investments include those with high-yield savings accounts, certificates of deposit, or CDs, money, market funds, government bonds, corporate markets, mutual funds, index funds, exchange-traded funds, or EFTs, dividend stocks, individual stocks, alternative investments, and cryptocurrencies, and/or real estate. Tesla stocks are one of the most known investments that analysts and investors keep their eye on. Tesla Inc., or TSLA, is the world's largest automaker by market value. It designs, builds, and markets fully electric vehicles, or EVs, and energy generation and storage systems. The company also provides services through vehicle service centers, body shops, and charging stations. Tesla manufactures and sells mid-size sedans, full-size sedans, and compact and mid-size sports utility vehicles. According to U.S. News, TSLA rose nearly 700% in 2020. Tesla went public in 2010, offering 13.3 million shares at $17 per share, with a market capitalization of around $800 billion. Tesla is the world's largest automaker by value. It is significantly larger than other automotive manufacturers like Toyota Motor Corporation, Honda Motor, and General Motors, combined. These companies took their cue from Tesla and started manufacturing their own electric and low-emission automobiles. But Tesla continues to be the dominant name in the U.S. market. Although the company reported $31.5 billion in total revenue for 2020, its current market cap is nearly $800 billion. Which is more than enough reason for investors to keep piling up. Tesla has grown into the largest car company in the world and now sits comfortably atop the industry and appears to hold and maintain that spot. According to experts, Q2 will make Tesla investors rich. What supports this claim? In April of this year, Tesla reported having delivered 310,048 vehicles in Q1 of 2022, which was a 68% increase from last year. In the same month, Tesla reported a Q1 2022 net income of $3.3 billion, a quarterly record that exceeded Wall Street estimates as revenue surged 81% year over year to $18.8 billion. A written note from Trip Chowdhury of Global Equities Research states that 2022 Q2 is shaping up to be a monstrous one for Tesla. Trip Chowdhury is the co-founder of Global Equities Research. This financial services company provides fundamental research in global equities, focusing on near-term, mid-term, and long-term trends to facilitate stock. Chowdhury brings over 3 years of sell-side analyst experience from FTN Midwest Securities, where he was the lead analyst covering the IT sector. In his monthly checks on Tesla's Fremont factory, he noted that May 2022 is off to an extremely strong production, shipments, and deliveries. He pointed out that recent photos of the factory show more shipping trucks in this quarter in comparison to the previous ones. He estimated that the number of Tesla's shipping trucks increased at least 20%. He explicitly said that quarter 2 is shaping up to be a monstrous quarter. Inside EVs, a website that features in-depth information about plug-in electric vehicles, noted that Chowdhury isn't the regular run-of-the-mill analyst who only uses models to predict numbers or simply refers to the new headlines or Twitter. According to them, Chowdhury is probably the only analyst who personally checks on the Fremont factory regularly. Tesla earnings are expected to jump 142% from a year ago. Other traditional automakers, including General Motors, Ford, Toyota, and Volkswagen, are all expected to report a drop in earnings, ranging from a 14% decline at Volkswagen to a 58% plunge at Ford, due to supply chain and production problems. Still, how the company does in the first quarter isn't the biggest concern for Tesla shareholders. It's what lies ahead for the company. From what you've seen and heard so far, do you believe the experts' claim of how quarter 2 will make Tesla investors rich? Share your thoughts by leaving a comment below. Now, what developments and accomplishments can Tesla investors look forward to? One is battery development. In the early years, automakers lived and died in their internal combustion engines. Features such as fuel injection and measures such as horsepower were the keys to attracting buyers and getting top dollar. Today, in the age of EVs, it's batteries and a new set of performance measures. How far can a car go in a single charge? How fast can it charge? And how much will it cost to build? Tesla's next-generation battery is the 4680, which is expected to provide a breakthrough in both cost and the distance a vehicle can travel on a single charge. Tesla has only recently started using the batteries in vehicles, and it is only available in limited volumes. The outlook for producing that battery, and the supply of chips and raw materials it needs to build them, is crucial for Tesla's plans to increase vehicle production. Another thing is the newly built factories in Austin and Berlin. Within the last 5 weeks, Tesla has started shipping cars from the new factories, together with the Shanghai and California plants. Tesla aims to increase operating margins as well as scale to manufacture more vehicles. These newly built Berlin and Austin plants create an opportunity for the company to achieve higher gross margins. More importantly, how fast it can ramp up production, particularly with the supply chain problems caused by China's COVID lockdowns and the war in Ukraine, is crucially important if the company is to hit its growth targets for the year. Moreover, investors will probably be looking for more on the new products set to be built in Austin, pertaining to the Cybertruck pickup and Tesla's semi-truck. Additionally, Elon Musk's plans to buy Twitter are making noise across the net. What's more, Tesla continued the construction of the Tesla Gigafactory despite the numerous unforeseen circumstances that occurred across the globe, including the COVID-19 pandemic and the war in Ukraine, which greatly affected the world's economy. With the mission to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy through increasingly affordable electric vehicles and energy products, the Tesla Giga Nevada's construction was implemented. Tesla Giga Nevada, referred to as Tesla Gigafactory, is a lithium-ion battery and electric vehicle component factory in Story County, Nevada, which is expected to be the largest building in the world and powered by renewable energy to achieve net zero energy. The structure is meant to solve Tesla's battery crisis. This news about Tesla, which shows how the company continued to flourish despite the numerous roadblocks, proves that Tesla defied odds and has a great potential to succeed more. Even huge investors, including Cathie Wood and Chamath Palihapitiya, greatly believe in Tesla's stock potential. Cathie Wood is an American investor, a star stock picker, and the founder, CEO, and CIO of ARK Invest, a company with $60 billion in assets that invests in innovations like self-driving cars and genomics. Cathie Wood is often called the most underrated investor in the game, since not only is she incredibly persuasive in her investment arguments, but she's also got the proven track record to back up her surprisingly discerning claims. Chamath Palihapitiya is a Sri Lankan-born Canadian and American venture capitalist, engineer, SPAC sponsor, founder and CEO of Social Capital, and was an early senior executive at Facebook from 2007 to 2011. CNBC describes him as the founder and CEO of Social Capital, whose mission is to advance humanity by solving the world's hardest problems. With an estimated net worth of around $1.2 billion as of April 2021, Palihapitiya is ranked 2,378th on the Forbes list of billionaires 2021. If you liked what you've just watched, visit our channel and watch our other videos.